My husband's secret affair with my sister shattered everything. It was a Thursday evening when I found the daisy chain bracelet. You know, the one my sister and I made when we were kids. She'd say it was our soulmate charm because we'd promised to always protect each other. I'd been looking for it for weeks, ever since she stopped coming around as much. "Work's been crazy," she texted. "Greg's been swamped too, you know how it is. Except I didn't. Greg had been distant, coming home late, scrolling through his phone with that blank, guilty stare. I'd chalked it up to stress, his promotion, the long hours. But that night, while he was working late again, I decided to clean out our junk drawer. That's when I saw it. Her bracelet, tangled in a nest of charger cords. My stomach dropped. She never took it off. The smell of garlic still hung in the air from dinner, his favorite pasta, left uneaten on the stove. I remember my hands shaking as I scrolled through his messages. Nothing obvious, just plans to meet up and a nickname I didn't recognize, Sunflower. My sister's name is Leah, but when we were kids, she'd insisted everyone call her that after she won a gardening contest. Greg knew that. Greg laughed when she'd brought it up at our wedding. 3 days later, I tripped over his gym bag and found the t-shirt. It smelled like her vanilla perfume. The confrontation happened on a rainy Tuesday. Leah had finally agreed to come over for wine, but when she walked in, her eyes darted everywhere except my face. Greg hovered by the fridge, cracking open a beer too loudly. I waited until the third glass, until the numbness faded before sliding the bracelet across the table. "Yours, I think," I said. Her face went pale. Greg's beer bottle hit the floor. What followed was a blur of shouting, denials, and finally, silence. "You didn't even bother to lie well. It wasn't supposed to happen," he kept repeating, as if that excused the hotel receipts, the work trips to the same beach town Leah visited every weekend. My organs felt like they'd been rearranged. I threw up in the kitchen sink. Here's the part they don't tell you about betrayal. The details haunt you. The way he'd started buying her favorite yogurt, how she'd hug me extra tight at Mom's funeral last month, whispering, "I'm here for you." The fact that they picked a hotel with poolside daisies in the brochure. I moved into a motel that night. It's been 3 weeks. Leah texts apologies, I delete. Greg sent roses. Roses, like this is some cliche movie, with a note, "Let's talk." But what's left to say? They stole my past, my present, every inside joke and family holiday. Now I'm sitting here staring at a positive pregnancy test I found in my suitcase from the week before everything blew up. And I don't know if I want it to be his. TLDR, found out my husband and sister were having an affair. Now I'm pregnant and alone in a motel, figuring out how to rebuild a life from scratch.